42. What that says to us is we need to stop, we need to look at where we are, and we need to address this situation. Certainly the trustees from the Social Security Trust Fund have told us this every year.
Can you transfer this to Medicare? Presumably at some point, the baby boom generation being where it is, presumably at some point Medicare runs out of money, goes into the red, and that money that's flowing into it, it'll be IOUs all over again.
Well, that's exactly right. And the timeline very much mirrors the timeline for Social Security. And that is why we talk about these trillions of dollars of unfunded mandates that are on our books. And the fact that this is in the outlying years. You know, one of the interesting things that happens is the way the federal government budgets. And when they do their budget every year, they're looking at a 5 or a 10-year window. They're not looking at these long-term liabilities.
Yeah.
And it's precisely the reason we need to bring those onto the books in each year.
That means
have an
benefit
assessment.
cuts. That means some kind of benefit cuts or tax increase. Now, which political party, which politician will go out there and cut a program which is very popular with voters?
Well, one of the things that you have to do is start looking at how the program is delivered. You don't necessarily have to have benefit cuts. What you have to do is look at the administration end first and foremost and see what you can do with cutting back the bureaucracy that surrounds that program so that your money stays there. You know, people forget Medicare is a program that individuals have paid into every single year. With their Medicare and their Social Security benefits, the federal government has first right of refusal on that paycheck. And this is one of the reasons that we need to make sure that individuals get the money out that they have placed in. This is one of the reasons that we have had the discussion over and over for our younger earners of having accounts that have their Social Security number and their, you know, their information on that, so that you have that personal account.
It was roundly rejected when President Bush suggested doing just that. Didn't fly. Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn, go ahead. I've got 10 seconds for you. Go.
I was just going to say, and it's interesting to me the number of people now that are coming to town hall meetings and are saying, you know what, I bet if you were to scale back some of this bureaucracy and if you were to begin to look at some options for younger workers, we could begin to get some of this under control.
Congresswoman, thanks for joining us. We do appreciate it.
Thanks, Stuart.
Ditch the Bush tax cuts, save the deficit. Well, Democrats now pushing it, but do the numbers support it? And then there's this.